Says, here we go. It takes 20 minutes, 20 seconds, I think, for the... Hey, we are live.
Hey guys.
All right. I believe, yes. So, hi there.
Hi everybody.
I've been wearing my mask all day like a good American.
We wear a mask in public because we love you and we want to protect you.
And are we on here? It looks like it went off again. Are we on or are we off? I don't know. I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, it looks like we're on, right? Okay, I'm going to ignore my iPad because my iPad is a dinosaur. We're the Kennedys, and you are here at the Folk Project Stayaway in Morristown, New Jersey.
Great to be here in Morristown.
It's great to be in Morristown. Virtually speaking.
Virtual Morristown.
And this is the Acoustic Stayaway series. You know, every year they have the Acoustic Getaway. It's like an overnight camp, music camp, and we've participated in that. It's so much fun.
And this is the socially distant version.
Yeah, because all these things are closed down for right now.
But it's great to be back.
You're all checking in. Oh, good to see you all. It's been a while since we've been in Morristown, or it's been a while since we've been anywhere.
Yeah.
But here, but we're patiently waiting to get through this and doing the right thing, including wearing the masks.
And rather than touring, we've been doing shows online.
Every Sunday afternoon, at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Time.
And those shows are all request.
And we don't repeat songs. So last Sunday we hit our 200th song, 200th different song that we've played starting from our shows that started March 15th, I think it was.
Yeah, our big bicentennial. All the shows are archived, and Maura keeps track of every song that we've played and when we've played it and what songs have been requested. So what we're going to do tonight, because it's outside of our regular Sunday slot, is we're going to do a special show of the most requested songs.
We call it our best of.
The best of.
So, and I know a lot of times people who have joined our Sunday shows, they'll ask for a song that we've played before, and we feel bad saying no, but we want to keep playing lots of, we know so many songs, and we don't usually get to play them all. So, but today we're going to play all the ones that are the most requested, best of Kennedy's kind of songs. Before we start, we want to say thank you to Mark Schaefer, Joe Guzzo, and Gary Pratt, and all the folks at the Folk Project in Morristown for putting this together and inviting us in virtually. And so, yeah, we're going to start off with, well, they're all going to be ones that you've asked for time and again. This is a good old song from about 15 years ago. We wrote this 15 years ago.
Goes back to the good old days when we used to drive.
And at that
point,
point,
to go places to play shows.
And at that point, we had logged 500,000 miles.
It was a rainy night in Texas. The river was running high. Anyone with any sense was inside, staying dry. Rain came down like hammered gold and rendered all things new. Like a Colorado overflow down Congress Avenue. Round, round 10 traveling years is a mighty long, long way. With the long road stretches out ahead, 500,000 miles. In a funky rock and roll bar, a man and a woman sat, while the rain poured down with a dim, deep sound, but they paid no mind to that. They talked about the old song, they wrote one that was new. Say on the sinners and the saved. A pickup headed down the road toward Buddy Holly's grave. In the lonesome town of Lubbock, where Buddy's bones did lay, their hearts were cut with diamonds on that strange and fateful day. Run around 10 traveling years is a mighty long, long while, when the long road stretches out ahead, 500,000 miles. Run around 10 traveling years is a mighty long, long while, when the long road stretches out ahead, 500,000 miles. When the long road stretches out ahead, 500,000 miles.
And we love to look at your chats as they come in, because we feel, whenever we get the chats, we feel like we're part of a community. Like, we're not
Yeah.
just playing to a computer screen. We know you're out there listening. Gary says we got great audio, and we're back. Did we go away? I don't know. Anyway, it looks like we're here for the duration. I don't know if we went away. Who knows?
I don't know. Be here now.
But so our show every Sunday we mentioned, but every now and then we'll do a specialty show. We've done a handful of them. The first specialty show though that we did was the Bob Dylan birthday show in May, because in May we do a lot of Bob Dylan tributes and festivals and things that are centered around Bob Dylan's music, and we were missing those.
Dylan season. We call it
May is Dylan season. So we did a whole Dylan show. That was episode 11. You can find all of our episodes on our YouTube page. You can just Google the Kennedy's Music YouTube and you'll find us. But all the episodes, as Pete mentioned, are archived. So if you want to hear us doing all Dylan, you can go there for that. But right now we're going to play one of our very favorites.
This is one we heard Bob do at the Lincoln Memorial when Bill Clinton was first inaugurated. There was a big music show outdoors on the steps of the Lincoln, right in front of the Lincoln statue. Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin, Michael Jackson, all these big names were there.
Kathleen Battle
And
was there.
yep, and Bob Dylan only sang one song, but it was absolutely the perfect song for the moment. You know, he's known as a protest singer, but in a way, I think his protest is deeply patriotic because it's idealistic. And this song from his young days, which he brought back for that special occasion, is a great example of that. It's called The Chimes of Freedom.
Far between sundown's finish and midnight's broken toll, we ducked inside the doorway, thunder crashing, as majestic bells of bolts struck shadows in these sounds, seeming to be the chimes of freedom flashing. Flashing for the warriors whose strength is not to fight, flashing for the refugees on their unarmed road of flight, and for each and every underdog soldier in the night. And we gazed upon the chimes of freedom flashing. Even though a cloud's white curtain in a far-off corner flashed, and the hypnotic splattering mist was slowly lifting, electric lights still struck like arrows fired before the ones condemned to drift or else be kept from drifting. Tolling for the searching ones on their speechless seeking trail, for the lonesome hearted lover with too personal a tale. of hours, for they hang suspended. As we listen one last time, and we watch with one last look, spellbound and swallowed till the tolling ended. Tolling for the aching ones whose wounds cannot be nursed, for the countless confused, accused, misused, strung out ones and worse, and for every hung up person in the whole wide universe. And we gazed upon the chimes of freedom flashing.
Time to hydrate. Are you
Hydrate.
hydrating? Everyone must do
Everybody
this.
hydrate.
Listening from all over New Jersey. Welcome, New Jersey. We're going to do a song by a famous New Jersey writer.
Yeah,
is.
well, yeah, you're right.
I know I'm right. I'm always right.
Yeah.
And this is from our very first album. It's one of the only 2 covers we did on our first album, and this is called The Wall of Death.
2, 3.
Let me write on the wall of death one more time. Let me write on the wall of death one more time. You can waste your time on the other rides, but this is the nearest you'll be to life. Oh, let me take my chances on the wall of death. You can go with the crazy people in the crooked house. You can fly away on the rocket that's spinning the miles. The tunnel of love might amuse you, and Noah's Ark might confuse you. But let me take my chances on the wall of death. On the wall of death, all
Richard Thompson.
Richard
wrote that
Thompson,
song.
who's a New Jersey guy now.
Yeah, he's a Jersey.
I'm gonna tune my
Jersey
guitar.
boy.
You know, when we do these shows, we turn off the air conditioning because it's kind of loud, and so the guitars sometimes can slip a little bit.
We're going into kind of an Irish mystical mode now.
Oh, see now somebody just mentioned that our guitars always match, and you're proving them wrong.
Well, this one is not exactly a guitar. It's an electric sitar, so it doesn't have to match.
If I had a sitar, it would
This is
match.
actually called the Gator finish. I don't know if you can see what's got
Gator.
the Gator, Gator thing going on.
What are we doing?
And
Oh.
this has a sitar bridge on it. This part back here where the strings cross is the same kind of thing that's on an Indian sitar, so you get that.
So go
buzzing.
light your incense. Oh yeah. So one of our specialty shows that we did was episode 13. We performed our entire River of Fallen Stars album in sequence, and we wanted to do that because right before this COVID struck, we were doing a 25th anniversary tour of the River of Fallen Stars album and playing those songs. And we only did a handful, a very small number of the gigs, because then all the rest got canceled. And we were enjoying playing those songs so much. So we did the whole album on, like I said, episode 13, which you can go see. But we're going to do, this is one of my favorite ones from that record.
It's
very
one of the
spooky.
first songs that we wrote together and over in Ireland. And
Yep.
it's called Fortune Teller Road. 2, 3, 4.
Hawk dreams and sacred fire, water, signs and stones. Down around the spirit gate, the crow's tail was told. River gods and holy altars, midnight rain and bones. There's a lonely meeting place on Fortune Tower Road. Poet fish will tell the story, blood, dreams, and mortal sins. Worthless tears that rain like silver, wretches whisper on the wind. River gods and holy altars, midnight rain and bones. There's a lonely meeting place on Fortune Teller Road.
spooky, spooky song. So Pete's going to switch instruments again. One of the great things about doing these shows is Pete has all of his instruments. We can't fit them all in the car when we're touring.
Right, when we're touring.
So he's always switching guitars and stuff. While he's doing that, I'm going to let you know what our tip jar is. Think of it as a creel. You know?
The virtual creel.
The creel. For those of you who've never been to the Morristown Folk Project, they pass around a fishing creel for tips. And it's the only place that does that. So think of this as our virtual creel. If you want to send a tip into us, this is our only source of income for the past 4 months so far. And so we very much appreciate you. And but this is not required if you are unable to tip or if you just don't want to. You don't have to because it's free. Okay? And our P.O. Box. That's Pete's. Pete drew that snail. That's Swifty the snail there. And he will pick up your cards and letters and checks and slowly deliver them to us. And of course, you can go to our website, kennedysmusic.com, has all this information and more. Okay, you know what time it is? It's slow dance time. Everybody
up. Everybody out of your seats.
Give me a chance to
slow dance with your partner, or if you're by yourself, just
or with your dog or your
with
cat.
An imaginary partner.
Ready? Well, you got to get up there where they can see it.
Oh yeah, this is the steel guitar.
Rock on that steel guitar, Pete.
It's called that because you play with this little piece of, where is it? Little piece of steel here. And you slide it on the strings.
Oh, get that mirror ball going, y'all.
This is the tune when I was a little kid, and the radio would go off at midnight.
Yeah.
This is the song that they would play right before the national anthem.
Oh.
They played the national anthem last.
This
should be
the
right before that. So I always think about that being a little kid when I play this, and it's called Sleepwalk. 3,
Dance.
4, 1. You like that last part, right?
Oh, I love the whole thing.
Sounds like a munchkin.
Oh,
What?
get up there. There you go. There you go.
That's like the,
Isn't that great?
the munchkin part. Munchkin music. I like that.
All right. Oh, somebody's saying that their page is out of sync and jumpy. One thing we discovered is there should be a little settings thing down there on your page. If you click that, you can adjust the streaming quality. So if what we're sending you is too big for your computer or your internet to handle, you can reduce the quality, and then it won't be jumpy. See, I know this stuff. because I've been doing this a while. Okay. Let me take a little look. Gary loves the steel guitar. So do I, Gary. Isn't it great? Hooray for the Creole.
Now I'm taking out the old 1950s style Fender Stratocaster, and there's a reason for that.
Oh, we don't match again. Should I put on my? You know what? I'm gonna put on my Sunburst guitar. Put it on like I put it on clothes. I'm gonna wear my Sunburst guitar now.
And the reason I'm using this guitar is because
I want to play this guitar.
this
instead.
was popularized by one of our all-time idols,
Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly.
I was gonna play my Sunburst to match, but this one is better for a Buddy Holly song.
That's a good 50s
It's a good
kind of
rockabilly
guitar,
song.
yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh my love, oh my kissing, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy.
Oh boy.
When you're with me, oh boy.
Oh boy.
The world will see that you were meant for me. All my life I've been waiting, tonight there'll be no hesitating, oh boy.
Oh boy.
When you're with me, oh boy.
Oh boy.
The world will see that you were meant for me. Stars appear and a shadow is a falling. You can hear my heart calling. A little bit of love makes everything right. I'm gonna see my baby tonight. Oh my love, oh my kissing. You don't know what you've been missing, oh boy.
Oh boy.
When you're with me, oh boy.
Oh boy.
The world will see that you were meant for me. Woo! Go beat. Dum 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 dum. Oh boy. Dum 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 dum. Oh boy. Oh my love, oh my kissing, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy.
Oh boy.
When you're with me, oh boy, the world will see that you were meant for me. All my life I've been waiting, tonight there'll be no hesitating, oh boy.
Oh boy.
When you're with me, oh boy, the world will see that you were meant for me. Stars appear and a shadow is a falling. You can hear my heart a calling. A little bit of love makes everything right. I'm gonna see my baby tonight. Oh my love, oh my kissing. You don't know what you've been missing, oh boy.
Oh boy.
When you're with me, oh boy, the world will see that you were meant for me.
Yeah.
So we did a Buddy Holly tribute show. What was that episode?
on Father's
It was on
Day.
Father's Day. It was episode 15, and that was of all of our shows. I think that was my favorite. Just as a fan, I love
So many great
singing
songs.
those great a whole hour of Buddy Holly,
And all those great guitar parts, you know, when he would play a solo, you see those live things, his right hand is going like,
yeah,
I
there's
mean,
no.
there wasn't rock and roll at the time. Nobody,
I know.
people
They
didn't
did
play
that.
guitar like,
And there wasn't like the wheedly kind of.
no, a solo
Solos.
was like the same chords as the rest of the song, except they're going crazy.
You know what's the coolest
It
thing
was
to me? After that show, I was contacted by a woman who I actually had met about 30 years prior by the name of Vicki Pickering, and her husband John. I met him too back then, back when I was living in Austin, Texas. And John Pickering was the founder of the Picks, who they were the singing group that put those dum diddly dum dum background voices on the Buddy Holly records. People think it's Buddy Holly and the Crickets, but the Crickets didn't sing. It was the
didn't sing.
Picks that sang. And Vicki wrote to tell me that she thought we did a good job.
And she knew Buddy since they were kids. She
Yes.
went to high school with him and everything, and heard him when he was first starting out. And so, to get a compliment from her, that's huge. That means more than playing at, Carnegie Hall or whatever. We actually have played at Carnegie Hall. I played there with Nancy Griffith, who is really one of our all-time main mentors.
And we did a Nancy Griffith show too, just a couple weeks ago.
We did an all Nancy Griffith show. People love that.
That was episode 17.
I'm sure we'll do another one sometime too. And so we're going to do a song written by Nancy Griffith. Such a great, I call her the great geographic songwriter because she captures the land so great. This is called the Gulf Coast Highway.
Gulf Coast Highway, work the rails. He
sweet bluebonnet spring.
She walked through the springtime
When I was home,
the days were sweet,
the nights were warm. The seasons changed, the jobs would come, the flowers fade. The soul has felt so long when the work took him away. When she dies, she says she'll catch some blackbird wing. She will fly away to heaven come some sweet bluebonnet spring. Highway 90, the jobs are gone. We tend our garden, we set the sun. This is the only place on earth bluebonnets grow. Once a year they come and go to this old house here by the road. When we die, we say we'll catch some blackbird wing. We will fly away to heaven come some sweet bluebonnet spring. Yes, when we die, we say we'll catch some blackbird wing. We will fly away together come some sweet bluebonnet spring.
I get to stick a little George Gershwin sounding like in that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a
It's
How's it going in
Southern
there?
Soul. That was co-written by Nancy and the great Danny Flowers.
Yes, that's right.
Great songwriter and another Stratocaster player.
Are you all getting everything okay? I'm not seeing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do. We'd like to do. This is one that I really love to do because it's a song of encouragement. It's a song we wrote for our Closer Than You Know album, and I really feel this song lately because the very simple things that we took for granted in the past, pre-COVID, like going over to a friend's house and comforting them when they're in need, or just a hug, something that simple and comforting is just gone right now. This is our virtual hug, but sometimes you need a real hug, and it's hard.
It's our way of coming over to sit with you
Yes,
and comfort you.
I've got a
We're all
hair that
sitting
keeps
together.
hitting me in the eyeball, which is
You need comfort.
because I'm trimming my own hair.
Your
See,
hair.
because I can't go over to the. I'll come over. I can't even come over to the hair salon, so that's why my fringe is a little jaggedy. Oh, the hardship.
But this song, they say that music and art should, what do they say, disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. There's really no one who's comfortable right now
Not really.
on the whole planet. So I think comforting music is like food for the soul. And Maura wrote this song. It's a beautiful song. I can say that because Maura wrote it. And it's called I'll Come Over.
2, 3, 4. Times are hard around you, and your heart's breaking for a while. It takes so long to work it out, and it feels like you're crawling every mile. There's comfort in sadness,
of your dear melancholy smile. It's gonna take a long, long time. Of error and of try, but you don't have to face it alone. It's too much to handle, I know. Just pick up the phone, honey, I'll come over. Love, nothing but love. Your heavy heart needs nothing but love. Love. Do you remember good days when you thought your luck would never end? And everything was easier. And broken things could mend. But you don't have to face it alone. It's too much to handle, I know. Just pick up the phone, honey, I'll come over. Love, nothing but love. Your heavy heart needs nothing but love. Love, no, you don't have to face it alone. It's too much to handle, I know. Just pick up the phone, honey, I'll come over. Love, nothing but I'll come over. Love, it's nothing but I'll come over.
Yeah.
All you need is love.
You know, I find myself on the phone more than ever because you can't go over someone's place anymore. You can't meet in a. I guess you could meet in a. We haven't gone out to do the whole al fresco thing even yet. We're just not. We're not there yet. We're not
No,
ready.
I mean, for New York,
So
it's
it's a lot of this. It's
we were
great.
at the epicenter in March and April, and we know what it's like, and we empathize with people down south who are going through that right now.
We're going to give you a taste of our weekly Sunday shows.
Yeah.
And that means it's time for you to request something. We can see you coming in here on our chat. So there's a little bit of a delay time. I think it's so that if we cuss, they can cut it out.
And well, of course
Not-
we cuss
not
a
really.
lot on the show.
It's
We never-
a YouTube thing. But let's have a couple requests here. And in the meantime, we will, while you're logging in your requests on the chat line, I will once again remind you of our PayPal and Venmo accounts. So the PayPal is paypal.me/The Kennedys Music and Venmo.com/the_Kennedys. And I know a lot of our fans are are like us. They like to use the mail, and actually the U.S. Postal Service can use your help. So we highly endorse sending mail, snail mail, using actual stamps. And our P.O. Box is P.O. Box 1298, New York, New York 10276. All right, we're going to go back here. Let's see if we got any requests. Oh, umbrella, that's a good one.
Umbrella. Yeah.
A couple of those are ones we're going to do. Let's do umbrella.
Yeah.
What key is that in, G?
Yep.
We haven't done this we only did it once in the last 4 months.
Yep. Everything once.
And it looks like it's going to rain where we are, so this is perfect. You know, we ran into a guy who used to work for, or does work for, Graham Nash. And he said he thought that this song was an answer song to Bus Stop, which
great.
I thought was a really good compliment. Anyway, there's a quarter spinning around in this song. That's representative of 25 years spinning quickly by.
And I think the umbrella is the image of being protective and supportive of each other.
Yes, indeed. Ready? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Spin a quarter, 2.5 times 10. It's how many years it's been since you and I set out on that highway over water and under the bridges crossed. None of the joy gets washed away downriver when you're going my way. Come along, there's bound to be some pain sometimes, but we'll stay strong, sharing our umbrella in the rain. I remember back when I was young, foolish as they come, I had a vision of us up in the distance. We followed a never-ending road, as long as I foretold, and even longer virtually, when we live for every instant. Come along, there's bound to be some pain sometimes, but we'll stay strong, sharing our umbrella in the Come along, there's bound to be some pain sometimes, but we'll stay strong, sharing our umbrella, baby. Come along, there's bound to be some pain sometimes, but we'll stay strong, sharing our umbrella in the
Wait, I got to get my raindrop.
Raindrop?
Here we go.
Perfect. The perfect
I'm so
raindrop.
talented.
So the Rickenbacker 12-string, it's so rare to actually see one unless you're looking at a clip of the Beatles or the Byrds. But it looks like it's a 6-string, and that's because a Rickenbacker 12-string has the normal tuners sticking up on the side, but if you look at it from the back, there's a whole nother set of tuners that are sticking out the back that you can't see from the front. And so that's why you have that. 12-string sound, even though it looks like a 6-string guitar. And they just don't make very many guitars. They never have. And so it's rare to see one.
If you order one, you have to wait like 12, 18 months.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We got a few more requests that we need to play. We hope that you will join us. We're on every Sunday at 2 p.m. On our YouTube channel. And it's all request, always. In fact, last week we had a contest because we hit 200 songs.
Yeah.
So we drew out requests, and the 200th request won a print of this. This is our backdrop. This is our favorite.
So we have contests too.
We have contests too.
We have contests, yeah.
And anyway, so this one is.
We wrote this out in Colorado when we'd been reading a lot of Jack Kerouac, and we decided there weren't enough bluegrass songs about the beat poets. I don't think there were any, actually.
We're sending this out to Lisa Roth. Just asked for this.
Oh,
Lisa.
great, Lisa. We love Lisa.
Last time I saw Lisa, I picked a big Pyrex bowl of cherries off of her tree in her front yard, and I went home and made cherry jam.
Oh,
That's
man,
how much I
we're
love
missing
Lisa.
cherry season this year. Oh well. Well, we'll do
Anyway,
this song
I'm
for
digressing.
you anyway, Lisa.
Ready?
It's called The Midnight Ghost. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The fog was rolling in on the California coast. We caught a fast freight called the Midnight Ghost. We huddled in our blankets, sharing coffee in a tin, and thought about New York as the cold crept in. Working on our karma, take it as it comes, spitting out the dharma in the cold gray sun. The wind is always with us when we need it the most, riding shotgun on a train called the Midnight Ghost. They call the coast a zipper, and zip along she can, 80 miles an hour on the straightaway, man. Heading up to Frisco for the pleasure of the ride. We'll sleep out on the beach, out of reach of the tide. Working on our karma, take it as it comes, spinning out the karma in the cold gray sun. The wind is always with us when we need it the most, riding shotgun on a train called the Midnight Ghost. Wait, beat, get it. I used to be a brakeman and I drew long pay. I left it all behind just to live this way. So settle in your bedroll and I'll pass you the wine, just to warm the soul as we roll down the line. Working on our karma, take it as it comes, spinning out the karma in the cold gray sun. The wind is always with us when we need it the most, riding shotgun on a train called the Midnight Ghost. Ooh, shake on beat.
Oh man, man alive!
Yeah.
Love
I
that.
wish we could keep going, but we
I
only
know.
have time for a couple
we got
more.
a couple. We got a couple more requests. So let's do. Steve and Amy want to hear "Stand." We haven't done that in a really long time.
yeah,
Let's
we gotta do
dedicate
Stand.
that to their new little baby Jacob.
Yeah.
Oh, baby Jacob.
Baby Jacob.
Baby Jacob was born during the course of these shows. Isn't that amazing? It's a brand new. So we know for a fact that we were his first concert.
Our newest fan.
Because it hasn't been out, unless you've been streaming. Two-timing.
So yeah, let's send it out to Baby Jacob.
And we want y'all to sing. You know, we can hear you when you sing along. It's a
Yeah,
fact.
if enough people sing, we can actually
enough
hear
people-
it. It just resonates all
yeah.
the way here in Europe.
Anyway.
waves of gray from sea to shining sea. Now the world is smaller, but our dreams are larger than they used to be. Whoa, whoa, come on and stand. Come on now, stand. Come on and stand. Plant your sword in the sand. In this age of unreason, there's a time and a season for love. Stand. Like a pilgrim traveling in the skies, I searched for God, I found it in your eyes. Now I know there is a place where sweet compassion never dies. Oh, 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 it's between the darkness and the light, in the deepest stillness of the night. There's a fire that burns, the hearts will find their wings and take to flight. Whoa, whoa, come on and stand. Come on now, stand. Come on and stand. Plant your sword in the sand. In this age of unreason, there's a time and a season for love, love, love. Stand. Alla Buddha Yahweh, Jesus is Brahma. People get ready, there's a train that's coming. Many different legends, just one story. All aboard the train that's bound for glory. Alla Buddha Yahweh, Jesus is Brahma. People get ready, there's a train that's coming. Many different legends, just one story. All aboard the train that's bound for glory. Stand, come on, stand. Come on now, stand. Plant your sword in the sand. Oh, stand. Come on, stand. Come on now, stand. Plant your sword in the sand. Oh, stand. Come on, stand. Come on now, stand. Plant your sword in the sand. Oh, stand. Come on, stand. Come on now, stand. Plant your sword in the sand. Stand.
Sometimes I can't keep still. We're going to do one more song for you. Thank you all so much. Thanks so much to the Folk Project in Morristown, New Jersey. And we know we'll be back on the road one of these days. Maybe not soon. Who knows? But soon enough if everybody wears their masks. Okay? It's so important. It's so effective. It really is.
Yeah, that's the main thing. The main
So,
thing is the mask.
speaking of masks and contests, we are starting another contest because we're going to do the song that we usually close our shows, our Sunday shows with. And this is a song that has kind of become an anthem for the COVID era, an anthem for taking care of each other. And so one of our listeners suggested that we have face masks with the title of the song. The song's called Safe Until Tomorrow. It makes perfect sense, right?
About caregiving, caring for each other.
So we started a Safe Until Tomorrow face mask design contest. So if you make a little logo that would fit on a face mask, we're going to have a whole semifinals, and then everybody gets to vote, and then we're going to make, I sewed them myself. I've made 250 masks so far by hand, and that's a lot of masks.
Yeah. But the
So-
next round
next
of masks
batch,
are going to have that.
They're going to
next
be
batch.
safe until tomorrow masks. So we're going to send this out especially to the caregivers. You know, we were talking about it today. We lost somebody. We lost a neighbor on Sunday, and who was living in a nursing home. And the nurses that take care of her and of everyone there, they know when they take this job that most of their, their long-term people are going to die under their watch eventually. They're not going to, well, you don't live forever. And they know this going in. And yet they allow these people to become like family members to them.
Yeah.
So they hurt so much when they lose one.
The heartbreak is part of their
Heartbreak
job.
is, they signed up for it, and God bless them. So
Yeah.
this is for all the caregivers. And you can find the lyric and chord sheet on our homepage, kennedysmusic.com, if you want to download it for next time. And we'll see you Sunday, every Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time on the Kennedys YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So sing along and play along with us. And thanks for being here. This is called Safe Until Tomorrow. 2, 3, 4. You watched the fire burn on the hillside. Thought you were safe until the flames were at your door. And later on, the bitter rains brought on a landslide so hard to fight a foe you never seen before. If we can only keep you safe until tomorrow, I promise you there'll be 10,000 better days. I do believe that you believe the things you thought you heard, and saw the things that made your heart beat like 1,000 drums. If we can only keep you safe until tomorrow comes. Bury your suspicion like a battle scar. Laugh at my superstition, dance upon the crack. Sometimes I wonder where it is you think you are. Sometimes I wonder if you're ever coming back. If we can only keep you safe until tomorrow, I promise you there'll be 10,000 better days. I do believe that you believe the things you thought you heard, and saw the things that made Thank you all so much
We love you.
for listening. Please take
Stay
care of
safe.
yourselves and take care of each other. Stay safe until tomorrow. Please join us on Sundays. We love having you with us. It's our new gig.
Peace.
Masks up.